I wrote a small Python program to calculate the rotational partition function and rotational entropy for a symmetric top, which look like this. And I will post the code and the website for running the Python code under the video. So over here, when we look at a symmetric top, there are three values of this moment of inertia. Two of them are the same. That's the definition of a symmetric top. The rotational energy is equal to the sum of these two terms. J is this quantum number for the rotation about the vertical axis, and K is a second rotational quantum number for this rotation. The total energy is B times J plus 1 plus A minus B times K squared. B is h bar squared over 2I for this rotation, and A is also h bar squared over 2I, but it's for this rotation. Over here, the sum of the two terms is the total rotational energy. Now let's look at the code. I use Spider. This is from the Anaconda package. We need to import math first, and then I define a function to compute the rotational partition function. I defined a function to compute the entropy. This is the main program, so let's look at the main program. I set a maximum rotational energy to be 200. This is actually in Kelvin. This is because, for convenience, I set the Boltzmann constant to be 1 in my program. So case of B is just 1. And when I say Emax is 200 Kelvin, it's actually 200 Kelvin multiplied by the Boltzmann constant. And then I'm interested in the partition function at this temperature. Of course, you can set any other temperature. And then we have A and B. What are A and B? A and B are here. So A and B, they are actually h bar squared over 2I. I is the moment of inertia. They are in joule, but again, I'm assuming the Boltzmann constant is just 1. So just for convenience, A is 5 Kelvin and B is 0.5 Kelvin. If you have a real molecule, you can compute A and B with any computational chemistry program. If you know the structure of the molecule, you can also hand calculate the values of A and B. It's a little bit tedious. And then I get this max J value. This is a maximum J value. It's because I have this Emax over here. I'm assuming the rotational energy cannot exceed this 200 Kelvin. And if this rotational energy exceeds 200, I'm assuming this symmetric top is about to dissociate. I'm actually working on a case of a dimer with weak interaction between the two individual units. So I need to set the maximum energy and maximum J value. And then I print out the Emax, the temperature, the partition function, the entropy. Over here, I'm going to use two functions. This is to compute the partition function. This is to compute the entropy. Let's look at partition function. At the top of the program, I imported the math package because I'm using the exponential function in the math package. So first, partition function is set to 0, and then we loop this J from 0 to Jmax. K is from negative J to positive J. And then I compute the total rotational energy. If it's smaller than the maximum value, I just compute the partition function this way. It's 2J plus 1 times e to the power of negative rotational energy over the temperature. This is for debugging, so I have this line over here to see what the rotational partition function is. And then entropy. To calculate entropy, we need this equation. This is a very neat equation to compute entropy given partition function. Entropy is simply R, the Boltzmann constant, times the logarithm of partition function plus, over here, this is the first derivative of L and Q with respect to L and T. So to get the first derivative, I need to use the finite difference method. So I need to compute the partition function at t, and then at t plus dt, I set dt to be 0.01. So it means I need to compute the partition function at 180 Kelvin, and then 180.01 Kelvin. I can calculate the partition function at these two temperatures, and then take the derivative this way. And then finally, the value of entropy is returned. So over here, we print out the partition function and entropy. So let's just run the code over here in Spider. The font size is a little bit small. Emax is 200, temperature is 180. I have this rotational partition function, which is 1819. The entropy is 67.24 joule per mole Kelvin. Alright, so this is how you use Spider in the Anaconda package to run a Python code. But we can also just run the Python code, use any web browser. If you have a web browser like Chrome, like Firefox, like Edge, you just copy the code. I'll show you a website, really neat website. This is w3schools.com. So you can just run the code over there. So what I will do is I will show you how to run the code. I will do a simple one. It's just maybe 1 plus 2. Let's print 1 plus 2. Hopefully we'll get 3 over here. Alright, we got 3. Now let's try more serious code of computing the partition function and entropy. So I just copied and pasted my Python code here to compute the partition function, to compute the entropy, and then to print out everything. So I'm gonna click run over here. You're gonna see the same output right over here, the same output. The first 3 lines are used for debugging purposes. The last line, I get the result when the maximum energy is 200 Kelvin times the Boltzmann constant. When the temperature is 180 Kelvin, we have the rotational partition function 1819. The rotational entropy 67.24 joule per mole Kelvin. So again, I will post my code under the video, and I will include this URL so you can run this code on this website. One more thing, actually, because I will post this on YouTube. On YouTube, we cannot use those angled bracket. So less than sign, greater than sign are forbidden. So I have to just replace this less than sign with some words like is less than. You need to replace is less than with this symbol, and then you can run the code.